everybody. It's Jamie again from My Greatest Love. Like I promised, we have Rebecca Marcano here joining us to talk about health and fitness.
Thanks for having me, Jamie.
Yes, thanks for being with us. We're really excited to hear more of your advice as we try to venture out in our New Year's resolutions to be more healthy and fit this year. So, we talked about in the last segment about working out and like kind of motivation behind that. One of the things that I loved that you told me when I first came to Rebecca, I told her I want to have a body that is just like a dancer's. And the first thing that Rebecca said to me was, well, then dance. That wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting her to show me how to lift some weights so I could look like that. But honestly, I think probably the next day after she told me that, it really hit me. And so even to this day, I'm still working on that. I told Rebecca recently, I think the reason I want that body is because I think it's me at my full potential. And so I'm venturing and working with Rebecca now on how I can really make that a reality.
Absolutely.
So can you talk like a little bit more about like the intention of working out?
Yeah.
And how you like to focus your clients on the right intention and motivation?
Absolutely. I think that in our culture, we look at different body types. We say, oh, the dancer body type is a popular body type, if that makes sense. We have bar classes, Barbie Fit, Pure Barre, because everyone wants this long, sleek physique. And so I guess my question is why? Why? Because it's aesthetically pleasing, because it feels good. Dancers do hours of dance technique just to be able to use the body as a form of expression on the stage. And you are a piece of art expressing yourself through movement. And so that takes a lot of self-awareness. Holding your arms up for 6 hours a day in different forms is what creates the long, lean sculpt. So if we think we're going to get that by lifting weights for an hour, it's probably not going to happen, And so then I guess the question is why? Why do you want that? And if it is because you want to use your body as an artistic expression of art, then dance, and your body will. If you want to run faster, if you want to be a swimmer, that's going to be a different technique. If you want to be someone who, throws the javelin, it's going to be a different technique. So what makes you happy? Dancing makes you happy, so I encourage that. Dance, use your arms, use your body, dance. And that dancer, your dancer body will come, not someone else's. Exactly. If you look at different dancers, they all have different shapes and forms. A salsa dancer, a Afro-Cuban dancer, a ballet dancer. They may all have different physiques. Some of it's genetics and some of it's the dance technique that forms because of that. So, oftentimes we're like, I want to look like this, so give me that workout. But what if we said, what makes you feel good? Some people come to me and say, I hate working out. I hate it. Okay, why do you hate it? Because it hurts. Okay, so what do you enjoy? I enjoy feeling good. Okay, so what feels good? So kind of working that way. What feels good? Yeah. Does it feel good to get like a little endorphin running high? Does it feel good to stretch your body? Does it feel good to see how high you can jump? Does it feel good to move with music? And exploring. Sometimes you might find through exploring that something you didn't think you would like, you end up liking.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I just find, I don't know, I'm still on this journey of figuring out the whole dance thing. And, I've got we both got 20-year history of salsa dancing, which I truly love.
Yes.
I'm very passionate about. And I just had recently wanted to get into more modern or ballet, more expressive kind of dance. And I just think what would that be like? I find myself when I'm working out starting to do these moves and I'm like, where is this coming from? Because I have music on in the background. And I think you're right. It's just a matter of exploring and seeing.
Absolutely.
I we talked about before, I did running. I think that was a great experience to know that I could, make a goal and go for it. And the journey of that whole marathon was something I will never forget. And I just learned, though, from it that running wasn't something that excited me. dance is. And even though I'm always doing, training and cardio, I still haven't transitioned into the dance fully. And so that is something that, I hope to do very soon.
Do it.
Maybe I'll finally get that dancer body.
Well, it takes a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So a ballet dancer is going to work on pointing the toes and feeling those long lines, whereas, someone who's doing like a barefoot dance, like a more explosive, powerful dance, is going to be different technique. And so the foundation needs to be there for the type of dance you want to do, exploring those movements. And that's where the strength training does come hand in hand with that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right. So also I wanted to share with Rebecca, since we are a fashion blog, Rebecca was recognized in Women's Health for her streetwear.
Yes.
So Rebecca has fabulous clothes, gym clothes. I always love your look. Love the outfit today.
These are yoga pants. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how you go about shopping for your gym clothes.
Well, it's funny because even if I go shopping for regular clothes, I end up buying gym clothes that I wear regularly, if that makes sense.
It does.
So Nordstrom's Rack is definitely my favorite because it's marked down. So like these are Onzie pants that are normally like $60-something and I got for $30.
Oh, good.
So I love the Rack. The Rack is amazing. I love TJ Maxx. I love Marshalls. I grew up in a big family, so bargain is definitely something that was always important to me. I'll even go to like a vintage thrift store. Like I have these old school Adidas running shorts that are so fabulous that you just can't get anywhere. So I'll do like a little bit of that. And then I'll splurge on high quality. I have Lululemon pants that are 4 years old, zip-up jackets, 4 years old, and they're crisp, the color doesn't fade, and they're even professional enough to wear to a meeting because I still, even though I'm a fitness instructor, I still have business meetings and clinical meetings I attend, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you put your look together?
Back in the day, I would just kind of grab, and so I almost got the reputation for being the trainer that doesn't match. Oh, what's that trainer? The one who kind of just doesn't match. That was a little bit, which is funny because then later it came back in style. With my Women's Health street style was literally like pairing things and wrapping things that might not be typical. So it just kind of became the look. So I kind of got lucky that way, I suppose, that I would grab what feels good, what mood I'm in, what color I want, what fabric I want. Definitely layering has always been a thing because I go to different locations. So if I'm at a gym versus a hospital where I might go to teach yoga, it's going to be more conservative look. Or if I go to an office to teach employees, it's going to be a conservative look. So like this top would not be appropriate for the office. So I would throw a shawl or a jacket on, and I actually keep shawls and jackets at different locations. So if I'm wearing something a little less conservative, that I could quickly become professional and conservative.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And high heels. Always have high heels in case someone asks you to go dancing with them later in the evening, which may happen. And then if you don't have the high heels, it would not be very bueno. So
yeah, I think you even have workouts in high heels.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, high heel workouts a thing.
Yeah,
because you have to stretch those feet, know how to balance, know how to turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely the high heel workout.
That's awesome. So, by the way, we are working on getting a copy of her picture in Women's Health so you can see her outfit. It's amazing. I've been doing a lot of fashion research, obviously with the blog, and people talk about how, it's changed a lot recently that no longer are companies necessarily pushing down a look because of social media. Actually, social media and the streetwear that's out there is creating the next look. So you're a part of that whole innovation, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
So we'll, on the bottom of the video, we'll go ahead and put a link so you can see a pic of that and her being recognized for that. So in terms of fashion, can you give us some advice about like what to wear? What's the best thing to wear for cardio day? Mm-hmm. What's the best thing to wear for like a strength training day?
Absolutely. Well, fabric is important. Like no one wants to sweat and be kind of not feeling good in that sweat. So having the sweat absorbent fabric feels better. And I'll give you a little TMI. It also smells better because there's nothing like putting sweaty, non-absorbent cotton in your gym bag and then washing it and then it still smells. Okay, just gonna put that out there. sometimes if you don't have the proper fabric, it smells after you wash it. So I'm all about the good fabric and the sweat absorbent fabric. On running days, I like to wear the running shorts with where the underwear are built in. It just feels better. Like, you should feel good when you're working out. It shouldn't be heavy. It shouldn't weigh you down. It should be light, and the fabric shouldn't be like cinching you too much or pulling you too tight around your bra line. It should be movable.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on getting some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Sometimes I just throw stuff on because I'm going to work out so early in the morning.
Yeah.
But to think through some of that stuff,
Absolutely.
like, I'm sure that's